What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Batty Talks, and we're hitting you with another one, the 3-punch combo. I had only planned to do 2 more of these till the end of the year, but something came up. I just saw this other Call of Duty commentary video, and it evoked so much emotion, I just had to talk about it, okay? I'll leave a link to it down in the description, but basically this guy's talking about how he's like 26, and he's talking about how life was literally just better when he was a kid. Like, he doesn't feel the same emotions that he feels today that he did when he was a kid. He was like, this can't be how life is supposed to go. Everything isn't just supposed to end once you hit 25, right? Was basically the whole point of the video. And I mean, it's a heart-wrenching video, bro. Like, this is as close as I've gotten to crying in a long time. Didn't cry. We remained steadfast, but I got pretty close, I'm not gonna lie. And it's such an interesting topic, one that I've always wanted to talk about, and I thought no better time than this. Does nostalgia just like outweigh anything in the present, realistically, right? Because it's so impossible to objectively say, yeah, life was better back then, or do you just think life was better back then? Because you're always going to only remember the good parts of the past, right? It just sucks, really. It just sucks. Because it's impossible to look at anything objectively. You can't really determine if your life was better or worse now or then. And I actually I feel like I've come to terms with this. I used to think my life was a lot better in the past. Now I feel like it's sort of the same, right? I've sort of reached a point in my life where I can say, okay, this is really good. And, obviously I'll never get back what I had, right? I'll always look back on it, and I'll remember it, and I'll go, damn, I just wish I could go back. But if I try to look at it objectively, if I try to go, hey, realistically, was life all that better? I come to the answer of no. I feel that my life now is around the same point that it was, say, 10, 15 years ago. I was 4 years old 15 years ago, but you get the idea. Obviously, I don't have that childlike whimsy anymore. I can never look at things the same, but what I can do is look at things a lot more clear-minded now. I can say, okay, yeah, this was good, this sucked. And overall, I can determine that my life right now is pretty good. And obviously, that's subject to change at any moment, At any moment, something could happen and freaking just take the wind out of your sails. We were just talking about highs and lows the other day. Anything could just come out of nowhere. Like, say one of your family members gets in a car crash or something. Obviously, you try not to think about that, but it is possible. And it's easy for me to say, it's easier for me to go, okay, yeah, my life is pretty good right now, but to someone whose life sucks, someone who truly believes, someone who's 26 years old, they've been working a job they don't like for 4 years, and someone who truly believes that there's just nothing left. There's just no real reason to keep going. They just keep doing it because what other option is there, right? And I used to think like that. But, I started making some changes in my life. I started picking up new hobbies. I started doing things differently than I was before. And things got a lot better for me, at least. And that's really the only advice that I can actually give is just try something different and try something new. And obviously that's not going to work for everybody. Some people can't just do something different. Some people can't do something new. They have responsibilities. They have things to take care of. But even just the little things is just where you want to put your efforts towards. But looks like I'm all out of time for today. Bit of a short one, but I just had to talk about this. It was itching at me. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for this episode of Batty Talks. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you guys next time.